Greetings, fellow detectives. Wizard Kitten here, bringing you part 2 in our walkthrough for Nancy Drew Trail of the Twister. We are here at the Canute farmhouse. We just got done talking to Scott, and now let's go talk to Debbie over here.
Nancy, hi! You've met Scott, the project leader. I'm Debbie, the project manager.
Do you know why Scott is in such a bad mood?
I've worked with him for the past 5 years, and believe it or not, that's his normal mood. When he's in a bad mood, yikes.
You've worked with him for 5 years?
I just got my doctorate in meteorology from Canute College. From the day I walked into Scott's Theories of Tornado Genesis class, I was hooked. I've been on his chase team in one capacity or another ever since.
You must be pretty easygoing.
I've just learned how to read Scott and deal with his idiosyncrasies, that's all. Like all the equipment malfunctions we've been experiencing. Let's just say that Scott is extremely good at misdirecting blame.
You think the problems are really Scott's fault?
But hey, I could be wrong. Which, by the way, is something you'll never hear him say. Anyway, first thing every morning, I'll brief you on what has to be done that day. As for the rest of today, those 2 jobs Scott gave you, get them done. Pretty much everything he says in there, I can hear out here. He's not exactly a low talker. The chart with all the siren stuff is in the living room, and that computer quiz you took will tell you what needs to go into the kit. If any items are missing, you can go to Ma and Pa's general store up the road and buy them. Just purchase wisely, our budget is very limited. And if you haven't introduced yourself to Pa or finished the filing, please do so. And once you're done with all that, you can head out to the cornfield and fix the sprinkler system.
Fix the sprinkler system?
See, this farmhouse and the acreage it sits on were donated to Canute as a research facility. The chase team gets it during tornado season. The agricultural team's here the rest of the year, so we've agreed to maintain whatever projects they've got going in their absence. Right now, they're in the middle of collaborating on something with this big mucky-muck research center in Hawaii, which is just another way of saying, fix those sprinklers ASAP.
That sounds like the Healy Healy from Creature of Kapu Cave.
I found this box out front when I arrived. Thought maybe I better turn it in.
Wow. There must be a couple $100 in here. Job. Thanks. Payment enclosed.
You don't know whose it is?
No idea. I heard you tell Scott about seeing that tornado, so my guess is the Twister carried it in from somewhere else. Maybe even somewhere miles from here.
I'd feel better if you kept it.
Sure. When I get a chance, I'll call the sheriff and report it.
What goes in the disaster kit again?
You don't remember?
No, sorry.
To tell you the truth, I have to look up a lot of things myself some days. Check the computer, that should help you out.
I'll check back with you in a bit.
Okay. Oh, and thanks for driving that car up here for us. That was a big help. See ya.
You're welcome. Didn't know I did that, but cool. Alright, so that's Debbie. Debbie seems pretty nice. She's got a lot on her plate, and she just handed a lot of it off to us, so I guess let's get started with some of those chores. Nancy, please use my filing system. I've written the instructions to the right. Thanks, Debbie. Alright, so for this one, first you need to figure out where the file labels go, and then we sort the files accordingly. So a lot of this I do kind of by process of elimination. So for example, the brackets need to be to the left of the arrow, so I'll usually start just by putting it directly to the left of the arrows. The dots need to be to the left of the S. Okay. The arrows are to the right of the dots, so we could maybe do something like that and still be okay. The arrow is immediately next to R, so maybe we can put budget here. The brackets are to the right of the dots, so we could put that here. Brackets, oh no, wait, let's see. Bracket is to the right of the dots. Yeah, that still works. This is to the right. Okay, yeah, that still works. Let's see, the S is to the left of the circle.
No, that's not right.
Can it be right? No. Let's see. The bracket is immediately next to S, and S is to the left of the circle and to the left of the dots. So maybe we could do something like that. The circle is to the right of the R, which it already is, and S is immediately next to R. Like that. Okay, what do we still got wrong? Bracket is to the left of the arrows. Dots are to the left of the S. Arrows are to the right of the dots. The arrows are immediately next to R. Like that, maybe. The bracket is to the right of the dots. S is to the left of the big circle. Brackets are immediately next to S, which is true. Circle is to the right of R, and S is immediately next to R. So,
All right,
there we
got
go.
it.
Perfect. So this is kind of the system that you want to have set up. Degree, Canute, Animals, Budget, Findings, Grange, Theater. Okay, so now we do some sorting. This is budget. You kind of just have to look in the upper corner. It's not super clear, but pretty easy to figure out, really.
This doesn't seem right.
Oh, well, it's easy if you're paying attention. Findings, degree, animals, and a Cocoa Kringle wrapper.
Looks like garbage. Don't need this.
No, I'll go ahead and toss that. Oh, and notice the pile of food and also some receipts for corn. These piles are totally being made on purpose if someone is purchasing corn, and they're too neat. So somebody's like, ooh,
I just saw a mouse over here.
I've been seeing more and more of them.
it's because somebody's putting piles of food around the house. Of course you're seeing more and more of them. Honestly, they're kind of cute though. I think mice are adorable. We've got some fancy screens here. Nothing that concerns us, though. So, let's see. We can go see Ma and Pa to do a disaster kit, or we can work on this lovely little chunk of puzzle, which, might as well just get started. So this is the county siren chart. And we need to make sure that this whole thing is covered up by these circles here, and it is really a very picky puzzle. So, sorry, I just hit the mic. I usually start by trying to fill in the biggest areas as much as possible with the biggest circles that we have, which would be this one and probably that one. And finding places where you can get away with using really small ones is always good, because we have a few that are very tiny. If you ever have any that are overlapping significantly, like if you were to put a green here, you'd notice it's like totally covering up the white, so then you wouldn't want that one. And maybe we could even get away with not having one there, and maybe just having a green there. But then also, if we look out here, we're wasting a lot of space, so that might not be the best option. That's not bad. That could work. Maybe with a white one there, and maybe a red one that appears to be covering up everything. They will tell you when you've gotten it correct, so if they haven't said anything, then you didn't get it, so just keep going. Maybe one of these blue ones is going to have to go here. And if that's the case, no, we still will need a white one there and a red one. So that looks like it might be pretty good down there. Let's go with it for now. Maybe this yellow one here, and maybe we can get away with a red one here. That looks pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that. Let's see. Can we get away with a green one here? See, even like that tiny of a section is too much. That will not cover it. Because if somebody was standing right there, they wouldn't hear the siren. They're very picky sirens. So maybe a red one here, or could we get away with a little white one? No, that's too small. So we're gonna have to use a red one and maybe another red one. Will that fit? It appears to be overlapping okay, so let's go with that for now. Let's maybe do another red one here, although I kind of think that that's not gonna fly, in which case we would need to use a yellow one there. That seems tricky. Maybe this giant purple one goes here, because this is a pretty big open space. And maybe the blue one goes there. And then these little white ones can fill in these tiny spots. That looks pretty good. Okay, what about this blue one? Maybe going here. And a green one here. That looks pretty good, to be honest. Red one's here. Now, see, that looks good to me, but it is not good enough. And my guess is it's because of this little green area here. So I bet, yeah, I would need to, will the green one fit here? Maybe like that?
All right, that's how it should look.
Nice! You know, that might be the fastest I've ever done that puzzle. I thought that was going to take nearly the rest of this video. So, props. Snaps. We love it. Okay, County Siren Chart. This is what it is supposed to look like. If you are struggling with it, do not worry. It is definitely a tricky puzzle, and it can take a very long time. But that's what that's supposed to look like. Cool. We are doing good. I feel like this horse picture is from something, but I can't place it. If you can place it, let me know in the comments down below. I feel like that's been in a game before. All right. I think we should... the disaster kit is down here, and we got our list from the computer quiz from the last video, so let's just go ahead to Ma and Pa's. We can go on outside, take our little car, and I think we're just going to take the blue car that we drove up. Definitely the easiest one to drive. You can use your GPS down here to navigate to Ma and Pa's if you'd like. Starting destination, Ma and Pa's. And it just will basically tell you it's really just kind of straight north and then to the right a little bit. So, whee! I am not a careful driver in this game. I just kind of go for it. It usually works out okay. I might crash here and there, but that's fine.
Howdy. Come on over here and be friendly. That's more like it. Welcome to Mom and Pa's.
I take it you're Pa?
That's me. That's what everybody in 100 miles knows me as, Pa. But I tell you something most of them don't know.
That it's not your real name?
Well, ain't you, Miss Smarty Boots? Little Miss Gal from up north who's helping out tornado chasers from the Canute.
How'd you know that?
Not bad for an old codger, huh? Why, I know all sorts of stuff about you. I even know your cell phone number, Miss Nancy Drew. Let's see, it's 523-555-4399. How'd you like them apples?
Someone on the Canute team told you I was coming, didn't they?
Yeah, that they did. Debbie, she told me to keep an eye out for you and gave me your number. See, if something bad happens while you're out there chasing twisters, it's important to have a way to get help. Staying connected in an emergency is just about the best way to stay safe. I'm kind of your emergency action central. Keep your numbers right here by the phone. Debbie fill you in the way things work around here yet?
Don't things work the way they normally do in stores?
Not for y'all. You Canute folk got a lot of credit here, so instead of paying cash for food and equipment and such, you can charge it. You want to buy something that's not on Debbie's list, like something from the snack section, you got to pay for it using Pa pennies.
Using what?
Pa pennies. Like this here. A little something I invented to make coming in here a little more interesting for tourists. In fact, go ahead and take it. You could use it or keep it as a souvenir.
Hey, great. Thanks.
That's hilarious.
Just a Ma and Pa way of saying nice to meet you.
So do you ever chase tornadoes?
Silliest thing I ever heard tell of. Around here, you're lucky if a tornado don't come chasing after you. People who do that are just asking for it.
Even if they're doing it so someday they'll be able to predict where and when a tornado's going to hit?
If somebody find a way to do that, know what they do next? Charge admission. 'Cause there's nothing else you can do. You warn everybody it's coming, then you just watch. You watch this dark, rampaging monster go tearing across the land, wrecking everything it touches, till all of a sudden, it ain't there no more. You can't go after it, you can't make it put everything back, you can't even get even with it, 'cause it's just gone. All you can do is stand there thinking, now that ain't fair. That just ain't fair.
Sounds like you're talking from personal experience.
That I am. That I am. What else you need?
Well, it was nice meeting you.
I was just gonna say the same thing. Y'all take care now.
Now, knowing what we do about Pa, that's actually quite sad because we know his wife died because of a tornado. an accident in a tornado. So that is really sad. He is definitely speaking from personal experience. Alright, so now we need to get a bunch of different things for our disaster kit. So basically we just start grabbing things from the shelves that we need, but you notice that some of them have different coupons, so we can try and get some good deals to make things a little bit easier. And then our budget will pop up in the corner as well. So now I believe this is the only toothpaste we can get. Do we need toothpaste? Let me look at my list. Yes, we do need toothpaste. Glowin reminds me of the toothpaste that was used in Ghost Dogs of Moon Lake as well. I'm not sure if it's the same one, but it reminds me of it. Okay, so we have $30 left, and I think we have a cart, don't we? Am I imagining things? Oh yeah, in our inventory we have a cart, so you can see what we've purchased. The Glown does not have a coupon associated with it, so I think granola bars. Buy 2 different blue take items, get a different blue take item of equal or lesser value free, okay? So we'll need at least 3 blue take items. So we'll take the granola bars. What else can we get that we need? We do need salt and we need sugar. Sugar is only a green take item. Buy 1 green take item, get a different green take item of equal or lesser value half off. So buy the sugar. Maybe we can try and find something that's a little bit more equal to that price, and then maybe get the 80-cent sea salt, which sounds like a pretty good deal. So we've got some salt and some sugar. Let's go around the corner here. I don't think we can get anything cold. That wouldn't make sense. Okay, flashlights. So, I mean, we could do a blue one, or we could do a green one and then get some off. This is interesting because you actually have to do a fair bit of math here. So 30% off marked price would be cutting this in a third, which is $2 off, which is essentially the same price. So it doesn't really matter which one we get. Am I making that up? What's 30% off? Times 0.3. Nah, okay. We're going to take the $2 off one, and then we're going to take, let's start with a green one and see how that works. And if it doesn't work, we might get a blue one, but we still need 2 more blue ones. So maybe let's get some duct tape and the can cleaver. So we got the granola bars for free, which honestly doesn't give us a whole lot. Bleach, we do not have enough money for. And is that the only other thing we need? I think bleach is the only other thing we need. So we need to maybe put back our flashlight, perhaps? And maybe get the blue one instead? Can we put back the flashlight, return the sight on? Yes. Okay, so let's maybe try this flashlight. So now we have $2.90 left. Yeah, that's a much better deal. Okay, so now we have everything we need except bleach, which we can now afford. We get the $2.30 bleach. Okay, so let's check our basket. I think that's probably everything. So we need a bottle of water. 60% off of any 2 different yellow tag items. I don't think we got anything with the yellow tag, did we? Okay, let's just get a water. So let's check our basket. We got water. We got sugar and salt. We got granola bars. We got batteries. We got a flashlight. We got a can opener with no cans that we need to open. We have toothpaste. We have duct tape. And we have bleach. Cool. Got everything we need. So let's go check these out from Pa. The grape juice here is from Warnings at Waverly Academy, or is at least the same kind of juice that was included in Warnings at Waverly Academy. Nice to see that they're consistent.
I think I've got everything I need. Can I pay for these supplies now?
I suppose so.
Cool. Thanks.
Thanks.
Sure thing.
All right, so that's another thing that we got checked off our list. We came and met Pa. We came and got groceries for the store. We could explore Ma and Pa's a little bit more or head back and do some more chores. But for now, I think I'm going to leave this part right here. Thank you so much for watching, fellow detectives. I will see you soon.